My magic just recharged. Yeah, that was the cool thing. I love the addition of the magic spells in this game. It took me a while. I didn't know that. I'll probably do that in a second. When you get to the shop, you can buy different magic spells that you can use. He's got magic scrolls is what they're called. And they basically just tell you what button inputs to do in order to earn the spell. In order to use the spell. If you know the button inputs, you can just do them. Woo! Look at that. Yeah, you can just do the button inputs and it'll automatically give you the spell. So basically, you know, the money you spend is just so that he'll tell you the button inputs. Which is a very cool feature because you can use some of the better spells early on in the game. One in particular, which is the Soul Steal, is very useful for certain bosses. I like it for Grand Falloon, I believe it was called, the big ball of bodies. Which if you've never... It would be hard to believe that you haven't played this game. I'm having trouble believing that my playthrough is the first time you'll ever see this game. You know what? I'm feeling nervous. Probably because I didn't use anything. I haven't equipped anything. No weapons. There goes the Axe Lord armor. Pretty fun, but you can't jump. There used to be a boss that I used to use that on, and it always worked really well. Sword swings there. Come on, come on. See, this is one of those things. I'm usually better at it than this, but now that the recording is going, you got the jitters. Trying to bring you all the grade A or wow, a Night Shield. The grade A or at least grade C content. Ooh, my apologies. Whoa. Let's not lose that. There's a save point over there. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Little flea guys. Flea men, I should say. First run-in with Maria.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again, if you live that long.
Likewise. Call him weak. Not cool with that, but whatever. It's a bit of a bummer. I'm playing this on PlayStation 1. It doesn't have... There's a fight with her, depending on what version you play, and she's playable in certain versions. So I kind of wish I was playing one of the ones that had a little bit more content to it, but this is the one that I started playing, obviously, and just played the heck out of it. Again, the Saturn one, the image quality was a bit rough, which, since I have to use composite for this recording, is already bad enough. Come on. Up there's a blue door. I'll get a jewel to open that later. That's a mandatory area. Well, you know, mandatory for a normal playthrough. For a speed run or whatever, I don't know. I don't know what they do for those. Oh, I never actually hit one of those fireballs with the holy water. That's usually what I end up doing. Oh, I love that little screen. Ew. Skip that axe. I don't think I've ever used the axe for anything, ever. Alright, the outer wall. Cool stuff happens here. First, be very careful with this guy. I made that look easy, but he can do some damage. Okay. Weird secret. I don't remember who showed me this or how they even found out about it. I'm just going to assume somebody else showed him. Just staying here for 20 seconds? And that's an easy way to get two very strong weapons. Well, strong weapon and strong armor. You see that goes up to 26. That becomes a very powerful piece of equipment. Then the mirror cuirass. Cuirass? Cuirass. I don't know. Isn't much stronger, but it does resist turning into stone. Which is a little helpful. There's certain points where you come across things like Medusa heads. Those plant thingies that had the funny scream, they spit out rocks that can turn you to stone. Little cool secret there. A bird comes down the nest. Again, my first time interacting with a game that had such little secrets like that. You can look here. Oh, there he goes. Sometimes he's there and sometimes he's not. We'll hang out with him later. Alright, go right over me. I never really understood the problem. I know a lot of people have issues with them, with the Medusa heads, but it's such a basic pattern. It seems easy enough to avoid. I think my biggest problem will always be the birds. I've always had a problem with the birds in Castlevania. They're so random and they come directly at you. That was the punching at work. Like I said, that jewel knuckle, it's actually a pretty formidable weapon, especially this early on. $88 health. Is this one of the... Yeah, I can sit down here. Sit down, take a little break. I think in Harmony of Dissonance, they gave you an item that when you sat down, you gained health. This is the first doppelganger fight. It's not too tough, but it can get a little tricky. Best thing you can do is get him into a groove where you're in control of it, because that starts to happen. I think he's down. I think it's probably just one more hit. Like I said, whoa. Yeah, see? One more hit. It just, once he starts bouncing around and stuff, he kind of gets annoying. Strike a pose. Just press up to strike a pose. Definitely one of those things that doesn't do anything. It's just, I like doing it. Getting a little bit of strength. It'll be a while before I get a sword that's as strong as the punching. That's a weird jump. You have to step off first. And then you get a quick jump after that. Otherwise, you just fall straight down. I go up. We're going to go through that door, but... I like to come up here, get the power of the wolf. Activate the elevator. And we'll go through that door really quick too. Whoa. There we go. He rears back and comes at you. Another step off and jump. This activates the elevator, but more importantly, it opens the door so that you can get the power of the wolf. Oh no, wait. I'm gonna activate that. Plus, there's a heart increase on the other side. This game was really weird with those. It would only activate. It would automatically activate this one, which is a little closer to the beginning. But the other ones, you have to find. It will never just randomly take you to a different one. It's one of those. Just put it on the map. Just come into the room and it activates it. Take that. There.